Tap the bell icon on the YouTube app and never miss out on unique stories from 101 India.
It was just feeling good to give something back. I mean, what I am now is because I played hockey since I'm 6 years old, and that sport gave me a lot. Not only the victories and the defeats, but also all the values that sports brings with it. So I thought, especially in such a place, that would make a big difference. And I saw that also the girls were quite deprived and they were not allowed to go out. So I thought if I could motivate the girls to play a sport, that would make a big change in that area. Shivani is a very special example because her circumstances from home are very poor and she's very sporty. So it was always my big dream that she should get out of this village and she should prove herself. She should see how kids of her age and of her level in Germany can play.
मैं पहले कुछ भी नहीं जानती थी। आंद्रिया आई थी तो इसने हॉकी खिलाना शुरू किया। कुछ दिनों बाद वहाँ पर एक स्कूल थी, उसमें अभी हम सब लोग उधर हॉकी खेलते थे और वहीं पर पढ़ते थे। तब मैं जर्मनी गई थी तो सप्ताह में 6 दिन मुझे हॉकी खेलना पड़ता था, जिसमें मेरी टीम में मैं सेंटर फॉरवर्ड खेलती थी। बाकी लड़कियाँ काफ़ी अच्छी थी और वैसे वो सपोर्ट करती थी। हमेशा मैं खेलती, कुछ अगर रॉन्ग करती तो वो बताती थी कि ऐसा नहीं करना चाहिए, ऐसा करो ऐसा करो। छोटी जगह से हम बड़ी जगह पर गए थे, तब बहुत डिफरेंट लगा।
जिस हॉकी के लिए हमने इसको मना किया था और उस हॉकी की वजह से ही आज ये विदेश घूम के आई, हमको काफ़ी गर्व हुआ इस पर और काफ़ी अच्छा लगा कि हमारी बहन इतनी आगे बढ़ रही है।
She is now the role model and I hope that other girls take that example and copy her and be with her. They have no vision in life. There's nothing. You can be thankful if they can study, but that's all. And then maybe they finish not even school, they get married, that's it, done. But sports will give them a future and the willpower to say no and to live their own life. And we can send even more girls out, because I think even if not everybody can go, but this will encourage other girls also, not only in the village, in the area, in Rajasthan, in the country, that it's possible. If you want, you can. The kids that went this year with me is Brajesh. He just graduated from our school. He was the second best in his batch, which is also good because we have to always prove that sports and education is good. So it was good that Brajesh scored so high and he's the role model to show that sports and education is the key to success.
हमने तो बच्चे को ऊपर छोड़ रखा है, 3 बच्चे हैं, तीनों को ये मतलब हमने यही कहा कि आपके आधार से पढ़ो और वही खेल जो आपको खेलना है वो अपने रुचि से खेलो।
हमारे काफ़ी टूर्नामेंट्स हुए थे, कहीं जीते कहीं हारे, कहीं हमें ट्रॉफीज़ मिली थी, बहुत सारे इनाम भी मिले हैं। तो उसके बाद में मुझे बहुत चेंज नज़र आया कि मैंने सोचा कि इसके द्वारा मैं अपने करियर में आगे बढ़ सकती हूँ।
Well, it's probably the biggest opposite you can have. I lived in the capital of Germany, in Berlin. I had a penthouse, I was driving an Audi TT, and I changed all that to a dusty little room in a village. But I enjoy to live with basics and I enjoy to be here in the dust, and I think I can do that work only if I live under the same circumstances than the children, because only then they will understand me and I will understand them. My father, he said, Andrea, just think it over because you're not Mother Teresa. So at that point of time I found that a bit weird because I would never compare myself with Mother Teresa. I just did something which I like and it just turned out to be very social. So then we had to go from house to house and from school to school to ask the parents and the principals for permission to take their kids out, and the why and the if and the when and all. But I also have parents who appreciate what I'm doing and who have trust in me, even if they would not say that in front of me. But they would even, if the neighbors are coming and saying, how can you send your child to this white woman and she's teaching them all these Western manners and she's converting them to Christianity and all that bullshit. I mean, they at least say that, no, we know that this is not true. But it was a great, great success. The kids came back after 2 months. They were healthy and great experiences. They stayed in German families. They improved their English. They played with German teams. And there was nothing they would hide for. I mean, their game was good. And they could even strengthen the German team of the same age group, which showed me that we are on the right way and we can do everything. Sky is the limit.
जो हमें बेनिफिट हुआ ना, उससे कहीं ज़्यादा शायद आने वाले समय में बच्चों और भी बच्चों, मुझ जैसे बहुत बच्चों को होगा। ये फाउंडेशन ऐसे चलता रहेगा और मुझ जैसे बहुत बच्चों को इस फाउंडेशन के द्वारा हेल्प मिलेगी।
People got fascinated by the fact that I am supporting the national game. So only then I understood, okay, it's hockey. So I thought, wow, that would be so cool if I could make that change.